Hey everybody. So today, well, I just got back from Publix, and again, Tony, thank you for the donation for today's meal. This is actually going to be tomorrow's meal that we're prepping today. So I just want to tell you about it. Um, we're going to make some chicken thighs, and they're going to marinate overnight just so that they can absorb all of the things we're going to soak them in and get the most flavor possible. I'm really excited to make these with you because for the past 4 or 5 years, I think I've been making these, and I used to really not be much of a fan of chicken thighs until I found this recipe, and everybody seems to love these. They're really just, they have a lot of deep flavor and complex flavor, and they're so moist and just absolutely delicious. So we're going to prep them today and then finish cooking them tomorrow for dinner. And it'll be really quick, like 30 minutes in the oven to finish them up tomorrow. So we'll get started with this. And the flavors are kind of like they could be described like on the recipe as like American or Asian flavors. They're going to have some maple syrup and some garlic and soy sauce and things like that. So, they're absolutely fantastic. You'll really be surprised how well they turn out, and not a lot of work. The thing is, you just have to give them some time in the refrigerator just to get all those flavors going. So let's go over and take a look at what I have saved as the killer chicken thigh recipe. This is it. Okay, so let me show you what we're working with here today. These are ingredients that you'll find in basically any grocery store. We're going to start with some extra virgin olive oil, 2 tablespoons of that, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. We've got soy sauce. We need 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. You could also use lime juice there. 5 tablespoons of maple syrup, or you could use honey. We also need 6 cloves of minced garlic, and I usually just use 6 tablespoons. We also need some black pepper, about half a teaspoon of that, and 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, and maybe just a little bit more to taste. Then we have our chicken thighs. These are bone in and the skin is on, okay? So let me just show you. This is like 5.58 pounds here that we got today at Publix for about $11, right? If I wanted to buy, their large pack of chicken breasts, I'd be paying almost $30. So this will easily feed, a family with the amount of meat that you get here, and it's going to, be about a third of the cost for you. So I highly recommend this recipe. You're going to love it. And here are some tools that will be helpful for today's recipe. Your measuring spoons and cups. We're going to use this little pastry brush here to baste the chicken about 15 or 20 minutes into the cooking time tomorrow. You also want to make sure that the meat reaches an internal temperature of 165 degrees. So I have my little thermometer here to test that out. We're going to marinate the chicken in this container here. So if you have a Pyrex or a baking dish large enough to fit the chicken, that'd be great, and you can just shake it up in there. We also have a whisk and a bowl for making the sauce that we're going to marinate that chicken in. Okay, so my chicken is in the baking dish. I prefer to wash my chicken before cooking it. So I rinsed it under the sink for a few minutes and put it in the dish, and I bleached the sink just to keep it nice and clean from all the little chicken germs. So that is really the most complicated thing about this whole process, as far as my opinion goes anyway. So now all I need to do is mix up the marinade, and then we're going to pour it all over the chicken, put the lid on it, and put it in the refrigerator for about 24 hours. All right, so I went ahead and mixed up our marinade here. You can see all the little pieces of garlic floating around in the sauce there. And so again, the longer you can let this sit on the chicken, the better it will be. And I just like to shake it up once it's in the container for a while, make sure all the juices get to move around pretty evenly. You could also do this in a Ziploc bag if you have some freezer bags. Okay, so I'm going to pour this all over the chicken. Smells so good already. Give it a little shake. Okay. And I'm going to put my locking lid on top. Make sure I hear all those clicks. All right, it's pretty secure. So now I'm just going to flip it upside down and make sure that chicken all gets coated. Okay, so bear with me here. All right, there we go. Give it a good shake. And tomorrow we will revisit this. All right. Couldn't be easier than that. So of course you can cook it the same day. You just want to, let the flavors get acquainted with each other as long as you can. So you can cook it the same day. It's just you'll have the most impactful flavor if you wait a little while. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so this is gonna be like the easiest thing in the world. I'm just popping the top off of our chicken. It's been 24 hours marinating. The top's gonna be juicy because I flipped it upside down a few times. So there we go. All right, I'm gonna put this over here, and this is gonna go right into the oven at 450 degrees for 30 minutes. I'm going to use my little orange baster to just brush these juices over the top of the chicken after they've been in there for about 15 minutes. And we're gonna finish it off with a broil so that the skin will get nice and brown and crusty. So we'll be back in a few minutes and show you what that looks like. All right, so this is how we get dinner ready in 30 minutes. We've got our wonderful French fries thanks to our air fryer. Took about 20 minutes in there. We've got our steamed mixed vegetables thanks to the microwave. Little bag from Publix for about $3. Fantastic. Our chicken is going to go here, our killer chicken thighs. Can't wait to get those out of the oven in just a few minutes. And for dessert, we've got our Luke Bryan brownies. You can't beat this. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Who's hungry? Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce you to the Killer's chicken thighs. We have completed our baking portion tonight, and we have reached our 165 degrees, so we are absolutely ready to get on with the show. Time to eat, folks. All right, everybody, so here we are, we're back again. This is probably almost too hot for me to even eat right now, but I'm gonna try and get in there. Oh, it's so hot, it's so hot. That skin is nice and crispy too. You can almost hear it as I'm peeling it away, but ooh. This recipe is amazing. I really hope you try this one because, like I said, it's a hit. It's a hit with everybody. And there's a reason we call it killer chicken thighs. The funny thing was when I went back to find this recipe, I thought that that's what I called it because I loved it so much. But actually, that's what it was called by the person on the website, I guess. So they know what's up, I guess. But they were right. It's perfectly moist. It's got all the flavor you're looking for. Wow. That's it. That's it. I just want to keep going on this one. Mm-mm-mm. I guess, oops. I have to tell everybody that dinner's ready because I just want to keep ripping a piece of this chicken off, but it is seriously so moist and tender and flavorful. And that last 2 or 3 minutes that we cooked it under the broiler just toasted up that skin nice and brown if you're into the skin. So let me tell you, that's the only kind of recipe we need for chicken thighs. And I'm gonna get going. Everybody's hungry here, so I'm gonna tell them what's up. Tell them to come down and get the food. And once again, thanks for joining us. Thanks for helping to grow the channel. I hope you have a great night, and I hope you eat some good food. I hope you eat some good food tonight. You know, you'll feel good, you'll sleep better, you'll have a better morning tomorrow. So, once again, thanks for being here, and we will catch up with you real soon. Don't forget, it's that good. Try it.